Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel that is still Eleanor. So this video is a continuation of our 5th class mathematics 5th chapter factors and multiples worksheet answers. Okay, from worksheet number 16 to worksheet number 24. Okay. So, if you didn't watch the two videos, I'll give you the link in the description as well as in the I button also. Okay, go and check out that first, then come back to this video. Okay, let's see worksheet number 16. Here the subtopic is multiples and factors. Okay, let's see first Roman. Circle the number below which are multiples of 12. Here some numbers are given. We have to find out which number is a multiple of 12. Okay, that number we have to circle. So let's say first number is 24. 24 is a multiple of 12. So 12 to 24, that's why circle it. Then 38 is not there in 12 table. 36 is there, 34 is not there, that's why don't circle. Then 48, 12 fours 48, that's why circle it. Then 70 is not there, then 60 is there, 12 5 60, that's why circle. Then 84 is there in 12 table, then 72 is there in 12 table, and 96 is also there in 12 table. Okay, in this way you have to circle the multiples of 12 among these numbers. Okay, let's see the second Roman. Circle the numbers given below which are factors of 30. So here also we have given some numbers. We need to find which is the factor of 30. Okay, let's see first number. 5 is the factor of 30, right? Then 12 is not. Then 8 is also no. Then 2 is the factor of 30. Then 60, no, because this is greater number. Then 6 is the factor of 30. Okay, so 5, 2 and 6 are the factors of 30. Okay guys, now we'll move to the third Roman, which is write yes or no in the table. Okay, here one table is given in which we have three columns. So in the first column we have given some numbers. Okay, in the second column we have given multiple of 3. So that given number is multiple of 3 or not, we have to write. If it is multiple, then we have to write yes. If it is not multiple, then we have to write no. So same as it is in the third column, factors of 36. If the given number is a factor of 36, we need to write yes. If it is not the factor of 36, we need to write no. Let's see. First number is 4. 4 is a multiple of 3? No. So this is even and that is odd. That's why no, it's not a multiple. That's why write down no in the third column. Factors of 36. So 4 is a factor of 36? Yes, of course. That's why write down yes. Let's see the second number, which is 6. 6 is a multiple of 3? Yes, 3 to 6. So next, 6 is a factor of 36? Yes, 6, 6, 36. So in both the columns, we need to write yes, yes. Let's see the third number, which is 10. So 10 is a multiple of 3? No, 10 is not a multiple of 3, as well as 10 is not a factor of 36 also. Okay, so next number is 12. 12 is a multiple of 3? Yes, and 12 is also a factor of 36. So write down yes, yes. Next number is 13. 13 is a multiple of 3? No, it's not. So write down no, and as well as 13 is also not a factor of 36. Then write down no. Next number is 15. 15 is a multiple of 3? Yes. 5 3 is 15. That's why write down yes. And 15 is a factor of 36? No, it's not. Not possible. So write down no. Next, last number is 21. 21 is a multiple of 3? Yes. 3 sevens 21. Write down yes. Whereas 21 is not a factor of 36. Even and odd doesn't match. Okay, write down no. Okay, in this way you have to do this type of sums. Okay, have you understood guys? Okay, now we'll move to the fourth Roman, which is circle the numbers which are primes. Okay, here some numbers are given in which we have to circle those numbers which are prime. Do you know what are prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 7. Already we have discussed in the previous exercises. Okay, so here 5 is a prime number, then 11 is a prime number, then 13 is the prime number, then 7 is the prime number, then 23, then 2 and 29 also. Okay, only these are prime numbers. That's why circle these all prime numbers. Okay guys, now we'll move to the fifth Roman, which is find all the factors of 32. Here we need to write down all the factors of 32. Let's see this. 1 into 32, 32. 2 16s, 32. 4 8s, 32. So therefore factors of 32 are 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 8 comma 16 comma 32. Okay, let's see the sixth question, which is find all the factors of 96. Okay, so 1 into 96, 96, then 2 into 48, 96, then 3 into 32, 96, then 8 into 12, 96. After that we have to write it down the entire factors of 96, which are 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 8 comma 12 comma 32 comma 48 comma 96. Okay guys, this is the answer for this sum. So let's move on to the next worksheet, that is worksheet number 17. Here the topic is LCM and HCF. Do you know what is LCM and HCF? LCM means least common multiple and HCF means highest common factor. Their multiple here factor. Okay, don't get confused. So let's see first Roman, use prime factorization method to find the LCM and HCF of the given numbers. Okay, here some numbers are given. First we'll find the factors, means multiples of that particular number, then we have to find out the LCM and then HCF also. Okay, let's see. First given numbers are 4, 5 and 24. Let's see, multiples of 4 are 1 into 2 into 2, then 5 multiples are 1 into 5, then 24 multiples are 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, so therefore LCM means we have to write it down all the multiples. Okay, so LCM equal to 1 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So in the bracket I have written other factors, means you have to write it down each and everything. Okay, then HCF means you have to write it down only the common factor. If you observe 4, 5 and 24 multiples, only 1 is the common factor, that's why 1. HCF equal to 1. Then you have to write it down in LCM, what is LCM and what is HCF separately. Okay, in this way you have to do this type of sums. Let's see the second one, which is here the numbers are 32, 34 and 36 given. Okay, first we'll write down the multiples of 32, which are 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, then 34, 1 into 2 into 17, then 36 multiples are 1 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, therefore we have to find the LCM, which is 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 17 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, if you observe the common factors in all the three numbers, we will get 1 comma 2. These are the common factors. Okay, so same LCM you have to write down under LCM heading and HCF you have to write down under HCF heading. Okay, so let's see the third sum, which is here the numbers given are 21, 24 and 36. Okay, so in the same way you have to find each and every number multiples. After that write down what is LCM, means you have to find out the LCM and HCF also. Okay, so these two sums you have to do by yourself without watching this video. Okay, just pause the video and do it by yourself. After completing, just refer whether you have written correct or wrong. In this way you can try. Okay, finish guys. So now we'll move to the next worksheet, that is worksheet number 18. Here the topic is LCM. Now we'll see how to do LCM. Okay, already we have done in previous exercises, but still we'll do here by taking three numbers. Okay, so first number given are 16, 28 and 44. So let's see, 2 8 16, 2 14 28, 2 22 44. Then again it will go, then 2 4s 8, 2 7s 14, then 2 11s 22. After that LCM is not possible, that's why we are stopping here itself and we have to write it down all the LCM here. LCM of 16, 28, 44 is equal to 2 into 2 into 4 into 7 into 11, which is 1232. Okay, let's see the second sum. Here the numbers given are 39, 45 and 54. Let's see this. Write down all the three numbers separated by commas. Okay. After that, then 3 13s 39, then 3 15s 45, 3 18s 54. Next step, 13 is not there in 3 table. That's why write down 13 as it is. Then 3 5s 15, 3 6 18. Okay. Here these three are different numbers. We can't find it in any one of the table. Okay. That's why just leave it and write it down. LCM of 39, 45 and 54 are 3 into 3 into 13 into 5 into 6, which is 3510. Okay, let's see the third sum. 16 comma 24 and 40. Okay, so separated by commas, and 2 8 16, 2 12 24, 2 20 is 40, then 2 4 8, 2 6 12, 2 10 20, then 2 2 4, 2 3 6, 2 10 2 5 10. Again, therefore LCM of 16 24 and 40 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, which is 120. Okay, so this fourth sum you have to do it. Please pause the video and do it by yourself. Okay, and continue doing E, F, G and H sums also. Okay, so please do it, try it. Okay, if you find it difficult, then you can watch this one. Okay, or else just try. Wherever you get stuck, stop the video, means pause, stop, play the video and just see this. Okay, in this way you can do the practice as well as entering the answers. Okay, so see it carefully. If you do any one of the mistake, then entire problem will go wrong. Okay, you don't get the exact value of LCM. Okay, so be careful while doing this type of sums. Okay, and guys, if you have any doubts or if you want me to upload any videos regarding your class, please do comment me below in the comment section. Inshallah, I'll try to upload that one also for you. Okay, let's move on to the next worksheet, that is worksheet number 19. Here the subtopic is HCF, means highest common factor. Okay, here some numbers are given where we have to find the HCF of that particular number. Okay, let's say first given numbers are 7, 21 and 42. Write down the three numbers separated by comma. Okay, then 7 1 7, 7 3 is 21, 7 6 42. Then 1 should come as it is, then 3 1 3, 3 2 6. Therefore HCF of 7 comma 21 comma 42 or 7 into 3, which is 21. So the HCF of 7, 21 and 42 is 21. Okay guys, now we'll see the second sum, which is 16 comma 8 comma 20. Okay, 2 4s 8, 2 8 16, 2 10s 20. Then 2 2s 4, 2 4s 8, 2 5s 10. Then 2 1s 2, 2 2s 4. 5 you have to write it down as it is because 5 is not there in second table. Okay, therefore HCF of 8 comma 16 comma 20 equal to 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8. Okay, whereas in LCM we'll take all the numbers like 2 into 2 into 2, 1 into 2 into 5, up to here we'll take. But whereas in HCF you have to take only the column part. Okay, only the vertical part. Okay, which is 2 into 2 into 2. I hope guys you understood this. Now we'll move to the third sum, which is 27 comma 18 comma 45. So let's start with third table. 3 9s 27, 3 6 18, 3 15s 45. Then 3 3s 9, 3 2 6, 3 5s 15. Therefore HCF of 27 comma 18 comma 45 equal to 3 into 3, which is 9. So therefore HCF of this number is 9. Okay, let's see the fourth one, which is 44 comma 66 comma 110. Okay, so 222 is 44, 233 is 66, 255 110. Okay, then 11 2 is 22, 11 3 is 33, 11 5 is 55. Okay guys, so therefore HCF of 44 comma 66 comma 110 is 2 into 11, which is 22. Okay guys, have you understood? Now it's time for you to do this rest four sums, which are E, F, G, H. Okay, please pause the video and do it by yourself. After doing the sums, okay, solutions, you just check it out whether you have written correct or wrong. Okay, so do practice well. This type of sums are very important in your examinations. Okay, so these two are the last two sums, which are G and H. Please do it by yourself. And one more thing, if you observe G sum here, 102, 68, 136 are given. So you just write it down according to ascending order, which means 68, comma 102, comma 136. Okay. So always remember this. It's very easy for you to do the sum. That's why I'm telling you. Okay. Now you got the difference how to find out the LCM and HCF. Okay. In this way you have to do. Whenever just go through the question once or twice. If they ask you to do LCM, then find only in LCM. If they ask you to find out HCF, then do HCF. If they ask you, sometimes they will give you both to find out both LCM and HCF. At that time you have to do both. Okay, let's see the next exercise, means next worksheet, which is worksheet number 20. Here the subtopic is applications of LCM and HCF. Okay, let's see first question. Baba attends music classes every fifth day and dance classes every third day in a month. If he had both music and dance classes on May 5th, what would be the next date on which he would attend both music and dance classes? Okay, this is the sum. Okay, Baba, he attends music every fifth day of the month. Okay, next he attends dance classes every third day of the month. Okay, but if he had to attend both music and dance classes, he will go on May 5th. Now we have to say what will be the next date he would attend both music and dance classes. Okay, let's do this. Let's see the solution. What information is given? Attending days for music and dance classes. Okay, next question. What is to be found? When he would attend both music and dance classes. That one we have to find. We have to find. Okay, next. Which process do you follow? So to find out this, we have to do the LCM. Okay, so LCM of process. Next we'll see the second question, which is, so if you read the question, first and second questions, whereas the third question is also same, but in that we have given other questions. Let's see. When did Baba attends music class? Answer. Baba attends music classes on every fifth day of the month. Next, when did Baba attend dance classes? Answer. Baba attends dance classes on the third day of the month. Next question. When did Baba attends both music and dance classes? May 5th, he will attend the next two classes. Okay. What process helps us to get the answer for the problem? Answer is, we'll get the answer by doing LCM. Okay. So LCM process. Okay guys, now we'll see the third question's answer. Here we have to find out the answer only for the last one, which is just see the next date Baba attends both music and dance classes is on May 5th. Okay guys, now we'll see the next exercise, means next worksheet, that is worksheet number 21. Here the subtopic is applications of LCM and HCF. Okay, so let's start. If you observe the question here, the same question is given, but let's see what is given in that. On which day of a month did Baba attend for music class? Fifth day. Next question. On which day of a month did Baba attend for dance class? Third day. Okay. Then when did Baba attends both music and dance classes? On 5th May or on May 5th. Okay. Next, how to find Baba attends both music and dance classes after May 5th. What process do you select? LCM process. Next question. When did Baba attends both classes on same day after May 5th? That will be May 20th. Okay. So let's see the second question. So same question is given. Let's see the solution. LCM of 3 and 5. If you do the LCM for 3 and 5, you will get the answer as 15. Okay. If you want, you just do it, because by doing LCM also, because both the numbers are odd, we don't get in one table. That's why it will get 15 itself. Okay. So again, he attend the next two classes on May 20th. Okay. Let's see the third question. Find the least number which is evenly divided by 10, 50 and 15. Here we have to do the LCM. Let's see. 10 comma 15 comma 20. Here just see, if you observe, 10, 50, 15 given, but I have written in ascending order, like 10, 15, 50. Okay, so if you observe the three numbers, it will find in one table, that is fifth table. So 5 2s 10, 5 3s 15, 5 10s 50. Then 2 1s 2, 3 is not there, that's why I write down 3 itself. Then 2 5s 10. Therefore LCM equal to 5 into 2 into 3 into 5, which is equal to 150. Now we'll see the next worksheet, that is worksheet number 22. Here also the topic is application of LCM and HCF. Okay, let's see first Roman. Find the least number which, when evenly divided by 10, 20, 15, leaves the remainder of 5 in each case. Let's see the solution. Given three numbers are 10, 15 and 50. Okay, if you do the division like HCM, you will, the remainder obtained after every division is 0. Okay, to find the required least number, which process do you select? We have to do it by LCM itself. Okay, so the required least number is 150. Actually we have done this type of in the last problem in last worksheet. Okay, so in this way you just go through. Now we'll see the second question, which is, at a special day in an amusement park, every visitors get a gift bag with an item. Some of the bags have items in them as shown in the following table. Here one table is given. Okay, some items are given like hat, t-shirt, ball. Okay, bags every second visitor, every seventh visitor, every 10th visitor. Okay, let's see the questions. How often will a bag contain all the three items? Hat is received by every second visitor. Okay, t-shirt is received by every seventh visitor, and ball is received by every 10th visitor. If you want to know the person who receives a gift bag containing all the three items, what we have to do? What is the process do you select to find such a bag with three items? So LCM process will do. Okay, let's see the last question. Which number of person does receive a gift bag contain three gifts? Here we have to do the LCM. 2 comma 7 comma 10 will get 2 ones 2, 7 is not there, that's why I write down 7, 2 5 10. Therefore 1 into 2 into 7 into 5 is 70. Therefore 70th person received a gift box. Okay guys, now we'll move to the next worksheet, that is worksheet number 23. Here the topic is application of LCM and HCF. So let's see the first question. What is the minimum amount required to share equally among 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members without leaving any? Okay, for this we have to do the LCM. Let's see. 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7. 2 ones 2, 3 is not there, that's why I write it down 3 as it is. Then 2 2s 4, 5 is not there, so 2 3 6, 7 is not there. Then we'll take 3 table. 3 ones 1 is same, 3 ones 3, 2 is same, 5 is same, 3 ones 3, 7 is same. Okay, therefore LCM of 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 is equal to 2 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 5 into 7 equal to 420. Therefore, the minimum amount required to share is equal to 420. Okay guys, now we'll see the second question, which is, find the largest number that divides 96 and 144 without leaving a remainder. Okay, given numbers are 96 comma 144. We have to do the LCM. Okay, so 238s 96, 272s 144, then 219s 38, 236 72. So 19 and 7 19 and 36 will not go in any one of the table. Okay, that's why leave it. So therefore we have to do the we have to find the largest number, means HCF we have to find. Therefore HCF of 96 and 144 equal to 2 into 2. That's it. We have to take only 2 into 2. Okay, which is equal to 4. Therefore, the largest number that divides 96 and 144 is equal to 4. Now you understood? Now we'll do the third question, which is what is the LCM of the numbers from 1 to 10? Okay, let's see the answer for this. First, write it down all the numbers from 1 to 10. 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 8, comma 9, comma 10. Okay, so let's start with second table. 2 ones 2, 3 same, 2 twos 4, 5 same, 2 threes 6, 7 same, 2 fours 8, 9 same, 2 fives 10. Then we'll take 3 table. 3, 3 ones 3, 2 same, 3 5 same, 3 ones 3 again, then 7 same, 4 same, then 3 threes 9, then 5 same. Then again we'll take 2 table. So 2 ones 2, 5 same, 7 same, 2 twos 4, 3 same, 5 same. Next we'll take 5 table. 5 ones 5, 7, 2, 3 same. Then 5 ones 5. Therefore, LCM of the numbers from 1 to 10 is equal to 2 into 3 into 2 into 5 into 7 into 2 into 3. Okay, equal to 2 3 6, 6 to 12, 12 to 24, 24 into 3 into 5 into 7, that equal to 2520. Okay, 2520 is the LC of the given numbers from 1 to 10. Okay guys, now we'll see the fourth question, which is what is the least number if it is added to 3, then the sum is divisible by 15, 21 and 25. Let's see the answer for this. First of all, write it down. 15, comma 21, comma 25. So 3 5s 15, 3 7s 21, 3 25s. Because 25 will not go in 3 table. That's why. Then 5 ones 5, 7 as it is. Then 5 5s 25. Therefore, LCM of 15, comma 21 and 25 is equal to 3 into 5 into 1 into 7 into 5. Okay, that equal to 525. Okay, for LCM we have to take all the numbers, whereas for HCF we have to take only the vertical stuff. Okay, therefore the least number is 525 minus 3. Actually 3 is added, that's why we are subtracting 3 from the total. That's why 525 minus 3 is equal to 522. Now we'll see the last exercise, which is assessment. Okay, so here fill in the blanks given. Let's see. Dash is the smallest composite number, so 4 is the smallest composite number. Next, second the one, number of prime number less than 20 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. Up to 20 means within 20 we have to write it down. That's why. Next, third one, even number plus even number is equal to even number itself. Okay, then even number plus odd number is equal to odd number. It's just like plus into plus is plus, plus into minus is minus. Whereas minus, think it of as odd number and even number as plus. Okay, so next E, odd number plus odd number equal to even number. It's just like minus into minus equal to plus. That's like that. Okay, so next F, 3 comma 6 comma 9 comma 12 comma 15 or the multiples of 3 table. That's why I write it down 3. Next we have write the factors of 12. We have to write down the factors of 12. We'll start with 1. 1 into 12, 12. 2 into 6, 12. 3 fours 12. 4 threes 12. 6 twos 12. 12 ones 12. Means 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma 12 are the factors of 12. Next one is LCM of 3 and 9 is 3 into 3 is 9. So 9 is the LCM of 3 and 9. Okay, let's see the next one. So LCM of two prime numbers is product of that number. Okay, so next one, HCF of 3 and 9 is 3. Okay, next HCF of two prime numbers is 1 itself. Okay, so next Next, see the second Roman, which is write T for true and F for false in the brackets. Here, true and false are given. If it is true, we have to write down T. If it is false, then we have to write down F. Okay, let's see. First one is 1 is a multiple of every number. Yes, it is true. Next one, there are infinite number of multiples of a number. Yes, it's also true. Next one, every number is a multiple of itself. It's true, obviously. Next, fourth one, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19 are prime numbers. Yes, exactly. Next one, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 are prime numbers. No, they are not. They are even numbers. Next one, 14 is a composite number. Is true. Next one, the smallest odd composite number is 9. No, wrong. Next one, the number 2427 is divisible by 6. No. So actually 6 is an even number, whereas the last digit of the number is 7, which is an odd number. So it's not divisible by 6, so it's false. Next one, any number that is divisible by 6 is divisible by 3, which is false again. Again, next last one, 2 is only even prime number. Yes, it's true. Next, we'll see the third one, which is tick right mark for the correct answers. Okay, here choose the correct answers given. Let's see. Last prime number between 1 to 100 is A, 97. So A is the correct one. Next, sum of fifth multiple of 9 and seventh multiple of 6 is, we have to add the fifth multiple of 9 and seventh multiple of 6. The total is 100. Sorry, 87. C is the correct answer. Okay. Next, third one, which one of the following is not correct? You should be very careful when you're given this type of question. Here they are asking which is not correct. Okay, most of the students will do in hurry. They will tick mark for which is false. So first one is 2 is least prime. Yes, it is. Next one, the LCM of 6 and 12 is 12. Yes, it is. Third one, 7 is the HCF of 14 and 21. Yes, it is also right. Next, 1005 is divisible by 10. No, it's not. So D is incorrect one. That's why D is the correct answer. Now we'll see the next question, which is HCF of 12 and 18 is D, which is 6. If you do this as a rough work, you will get the answer as 6. So D is the correct option. Next one, the prime factorization of 1260 is A, 4 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7. Okay, if you have a doubt, you just do it on a rough paper. Okay, 1260 prime factorization, you will get A as the correct answer. Okay, next one is HCF of 130, 520 and 845 is A, which is 65. You will get answer as 65 for these three numbers. Okay, next, LCM of 24, comma 36, comma 56 and 81 will be, there is no correct answer, that's why tick none of this. Okay, so do it guys. LCM of these four numbers, you will get the answer which is different of these three. That's why D is the correct option. Okay guys, up to here your fifth chapter factors and multiples are finished. I hope guys this video is very helpful. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. Do share if you know someone. Okay, sharing is a good thing. Thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.